Okay, so we're checking out a new ultralight tiny whip frame here from NewBeeDrone, and this one is called the Cockroach LiteAF racing frame, and this one here is in solid black. There are other colors as well. I do have a white one here as well. The link will be in the description if you guys want to check out all the other colors. I did a couple other videos on this one previously. This is originally was the Hummingbird F4V3, and I converted that with the Cockroach Lite frame, which is this one here in white. Reduced the weight down from like 22.8 grams to like 18, I think 18.7. I'll put up the pictures here from those videos on the screen if you guys don't want to watch those, but I'll link those in the video description if you do. As part of that conversion, I swapped in these 0702 motors. These are the Flow 0702 29,000 kV motors. You can see right there the silver ones, and that's probably where a lot of the weight reduction took place, as well as getting rid of the canopy, added the new canopy, etc. So details and all that, you can watch the previous video, and then of course the Hummingbird F4V3 review. That was the previous video to that. So I now have swapped out that light frame for the LiteAF frame, and so now we're down to about 17.5 grams. So here it is on the scale, a little lower, 17.5, like about 17.6 grams. So in addition to swapping out the frame, I did swap out the props. As you can see here, these are these new HQ ultralight props. So this saves about another half a gram over the ASI props that NewBeeDrone makes. And yeah, so that's how you get this weight all the way down. Now, I did make this a sideways battery, so you can see the USB port there, and because of that, I'm not able to use the plugs because they get in the way of the battery. So I direct soldered the plugs here, got rid of the plugs, and direct soldered the wires there. So that was also a little bit extra weight reduction for doing that, but I'm now able to do a sideways battery. And for those of you that are curious, with the battery, the Nitro Nectar all-up weight is 25.67 grams. Just for reference, this is the weight of the previous frame that was on here, the Cockroach Lite. That was coming in at 2.89 something. And then the Meteor 65 Air frame, this was the first one that came out of this sort of ultralight trend, 2.65, that's what that's actually listed as on their website. And then the Cockroach LiteAF racing frame, we are now coming in here at just a hair under 2.4 grams, but I think it's listed as 2.4 grams on the website. So as far as I know, this is the lightest 65mm tiny whip frame. It's symmetrical now, so they got rid of the little antenna holder here thing in the back, which is kind of difficult to see. You can see it right there. That's gone now, and you can see the height of the prop guard here is a little bit lower. It's kind of hard to see in this white background here, light background. But you can see on this, it is quite a bit lower here to get rid of a lot of plastic. Now, I have not done that much crashing with it. It's fairly flexible, but while still being strong. I haven't broken anything yet, but it really depends on the kind of crash you run into. I'm sure this is going to break if you crash it hard enough. But I think basically what they took is they took this the light frame and they just shaved down the plastic, mostly in this height of the prop guard right here. This is very tall here, so what you're going to end up having is more, I guess, flexing here in the prop guard when you crash into something. And a little bit difficult to show, but you can see that it's going to give. It still has the 3 spokes here for the motor mount. I haven't noticed any other unusual things going on with it. I mean, obviously, I did go to sideways battery and the new HQ props, but generally speaking, it seems to be still flying as well as it was before. The flight time does seem to be maybe a little bit more. It's not really that noticeable, perhaps 10 seconds, but I think that maybe is an effect of the prop more than the weight. But yeah, this is their new LiteAF frame, 2.4 grams. if you're looking to build the lightest possible tiny whoop, this is the frame I think to use. I may do a inverted pusher build of using this frame because I was using the Meteor 65 airframe on some other pusher builds. So then we'll cut off another maybe 0.2 of a gram or so, maybe 0.3 of a gram by going to this frame, because it does seem to be durable enough. And I do like the fact that it's symmetrical. You don't have the dumb arrow like you do on the Meteor 65 frame. I wish they would get rid of this. I do like the fact that it's symmetrical. Anyway, link will be in the description if you guys want to check out the frame and the motors, the 0702 motors. So I know that if you're looking to build a ultralight tiny whoop, then this is the way to go. Obviously, you can swap in your own desired share of parts. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that it would be nice if NewBeeDrone could provide this flight controller without the plugs. I'm not sure if they do or not, because I think if you get a version of this without the plugs and just directs all the motor wires, it could probably shave off another 0.5 gram, and then this would come in at about 17 grams. That's my guess. But yeah, it flies really well, as well as my other ultralights that are in this sort of weight range, 17, 18 grams. No complaints, and very happy with it. Okay, the links will be down in the description, as I mentioned, for all the stuff, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.